How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carson here with another episode of Person of Interest, as we are on episode number 13 of this season. Things hotting up. It's just been really solid stuff, with the last episode being very fun, especially with Carter getting, I guess, more involved in the process of things, really, with what Reese does. And speaking of Reese, he's been tailing Finch. I know, shook, because of the fact that there is some very interesting situations coming up there, with Finch meeting up with Nathan's kid, Nathan getting a bit more intrigued about the machine, even though that he doesn't know about the machine as of yet. All paths are leading him towards that road, really, I guess so. That destination, should I say. But there are some things, of course, that Finch is hiding from Reese, so curiosity's getting the better of Reese. But I'm really looking forward to getting into this episode. So that's it, let's get into this episode of Person of Interest. It's episode number 13 for this season. Let's go. "27 hours? Guessing?"
Yeah, Finch, what is it?
He's just getting his morning exercise. Be like Mr. Reese, just work out those muscles.
You sure he's the right guy?
He's perfect.
Ooh, someone's using a filter. Oh no.
Hi. You should be good.
All right.
Feel like he's gonna be victim.
Are you still there, Mr. Reese?
You ever crave a more conventional life, Finch?
Oh,
If by conventional you mean a life without the numbers, it has
family.
crossed my mind.
It looks like Pal has a pretty normal one.
If there's one
Kinda
thing our
hits,
little
doesn't
venture
it?
has proven, Mr. Reese.
That position's been filled.
Well, do you have any other positions available at this time, or?
Oh wow. Guy's looking for a job, and you
not
just
skipping work. He's out of work.
Yes. I'm just discovering that joining you tonight.
Really?
You ever been on a stakeout, Finch?
No, should I bring anything?
Warm clothes, something to read?
And an empty water bottle.
Empty.
There are no bathrooms on a stakeout, Finch.
Oh my god, I love the idea. I know Reese is on his ass at the minute, but I love the idea that they're on a little bit of a stakeout together.
Of aluminum. Its dimensions are perfect for capturing Wi-Fi radio waves.
Oh, getting creative on this stakeout, aren't we?
Applied for a firearms license. A rifle. These are death threats, Mr. Reese.
And today will be your last day in office.
Going to assassinate Delancey.
Shit! Oh my god, he's throwing away everything now. Oh.
Keep your eyes open and be ready to move.
If somebody starts shooting, what exactly do you expect me to do?
You'll think of something, Finch.
I just love these two actually being on scene together. Like, I mean, I don't mind their distant interactions, but there's something just great being in the same location together.
Look good, Mike.
Mr. Reese?
Wonderful confetti.
I think Pal's being set up.
Oh! I mean, it was very. I guess that's why he could get through, right? Oh no!
Oh, set up.
Confetti looks very incriminating, very perfect.
The
Thought.
question is, by who?
Damn it! That's it though. Like it did look very incriminating when it was just, you know, do this confetti job. Oh.
Shot with a pre-planned escape route.
Different skill set than our hacker, so
There.
different people.
Ooh.
Looking at a team.
Yeah.
First thing to determine is how the hacker got into his computer.
We got rivals.
This may take me a little time.
Holy shit!
rig the confetti cannon.
No one on the staff saw this guy, and he's not in any security footage.
He was right there.
It's just slick. Just slick.
He must have known where the cameras were.
Harold taking the fall.
Yeah. What happened?
Hospital just called. Congressman Delancey didn't make it.
Shit! Oh no. And he didn't even do shit. Oh my god.
It's me.
Oh my God, Scott, where are you, computer?
No. What computer?
This is fucked.
What's going on, Scott?
Oh my god.
I need you to trust me, okay? Everything's gonna be all right.
The coding is so complex. It's really clever. But not clever enough. We're connected.
Can you get the location?
No, the IP address is masked.
Oh, I'm loving this
we
team.
can see what they're looking at. It looks like a floor plan.
Finch, that's a federal courthouse down.
You're listening to us right now. Destroy your phone.
Wait.
You know how to find me.
Whoa! This is nuts! Yeah! Holy shit! Who? This is spicy! I don't like this, but at the same time...
Someone with an intimate knowledge of the political arena. Oh, here she is. I have to go.
Hey! Zoe!
Finch?
Hey! I'm glad we're seeing her again!
Take a study break.
Nice work, dude.
Please.
Oh my god, this just got more interesting.
It seems pretty clear that you don't know your husband as well as you think, Mrs. Powell.
Yeah, that's it though. Like, that's gonna open a whole can of worms for her. If he's been dodging, if he's been like
Congressman Delancey's fundraiser.
not going to work for these past 8 months, then what else is he hiding? So we've been compromised. Cool to know. Oh! Ow! Oof!
Come on. Let's go.
Just finish the job.
You know, if you're going to do something wrong, do it right. I can find Pal. Bring him to you, whoever you like.
She's
For
gonna play
Christ's
this
sake.
game really, really well.
And I think.
Got it.
All right. Damn. This is tense.
It's a transmitter. The honey. The lies. Yeah, I know what it's like to live inside a lie. Lived there for so long, it feels like there's no way out. But there always is. No, it's not.
I just worry where
We're gonna get
things
you
are
out
gonna
of
go with Scott.
These people.
What the hell were you thinking? Taking down a prisoner transfer?
It worked. Listen, I need a favor.
It worked.
Now.
Are you crazy? You know the feds are up on her phone.
He needs this, Carter.
Oh, we told each other everything.
I know.
That's it.
Listen,
She'd be
Leslie,
supportive.
I'm gonna make this right. I promise.
Oh no. Round 2 on you, bud. Oof. Oof. Where do you think you're going? Oh, are you gonna flush his? Okay. I thought he was gonna flush his head down the toilet or some shit. Oh shit! Oh boy!
Is it finished?
Not quite. But I suspect it will be soon.
Oh, you just hung up. Like, oop. Well. Dear friends. Shit. Well, tie up loose ends.
Once told me a story about a guy who could say 2 words that would make the reporters go away. Never figure out what he said.
I guess we'll never know. I'm curious.
Mr. Powell has been released.
Still has a long road ahead of him, though.
Indeed.
Doesn't fix all his
But I
problems.
suspect that soon he'll be a student who had been on winter break.
Oh, shh.
I need to determine the damage to my system. I'll contact you when another number comes up.
Oh, damn.
Take care, Finch.
Who the hell is this person? I'm curious. You got the voice filter thing, you got the insane talents. Would be funny if it was that woman with the headphones. Root. Oh, damn. Are we gonna... No? Oh, man! Consider me intrigued. Consider me intrigued because, I mean, even with her, like, abilities and all of that... I mean, there's first the voice modulation thingy-mabob, which obviously gives you that ominous vibe. And then she's able to really take the fight against Finch, which this is a situation that screams she's not fucking around whatsoever. She is very, like, as well as, of course, her ways to... I guess, get to Matheson, I guess. She didn't directly say that she killed him, but... I mean, that was just... we have... like, that's the thing, though. I thought going into this, okay, we've got a rival TV. We've got, like, the anti-Finch and Reese here. But it does seem like this Root is someone who is going to be a problem in the future, and I'm really here for this. It just adds to the excitement that this show can provide. All right, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued to see where this is gonna go with Root. So. Yeah, she also said she's gone by many names as well, so that does, you know, leave things a bit, I guess, open-ended potentially for any other suspects who might come up that, you know, might use an alias and all of that. Woman, of course, and might be very good with computers. So, yeah, I am intrigued to see where this is going to go. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on, future events, really. Like I said, in terms of anyone who might fit the criteria in terms of, okay, well, she might not necessarily reveal herself to be Root, because of course she likes to she would probably want to be anonymous, given you know who she was in this episode, but man, that is just really, really great stuff. So yeah, I mean, the fact that she was able to absolutely shambles, I wouldn't say shambles Finch, but you get the idea. Finch didn't really have a good answer when it came to him being compromised. He was, you know, if anything, outwitted, and yeah, it was like Root was a few steps ahead of Finch, and you know, that is just really, really exciting when, of course, there was that moment where Finch realized he was honeypotted. And you know, everything was compromised. It drove Finch out of his comfort zone and into the library. It really put him in a very compromising position. And, well, Reese for that matter as well, considering it wasn't just the computers, it was the phones as well. So, yeah, and it does lead you to believe that, I mean, she's obviously made the threat clear that, oh, we'll meet again, etc. But this is not going to be easy. This is going to be a villain that might necessarily... Well, I don't know if she will pop up again, you know, this season. She might do. But she could pop up in future seasons and all of that. I mean, there's a very, very interesting element with her. I mean, we're already at episode 13. We still got the Elias shit to deal with, of course. So that's why I'm saying we might stretch things out a bit further, especially if she's very, very efficient with computers and all of that. But I am very intrigued to see, you know, what her story is going to be, because, like I said, she's threatened to reappear. And not just that though, but she's got a really, like, in terms of making her first impact as an antagonist, she did really, really well. I mean, not just targeting a guy really that was just, I mean, that's it though. Scott was the fall guy really in this scenario to get rid of that congressman, Delancey. But you know, it still hits so much when he was already at a very big disadvantage with Scott. And before, you know, the assassination thingy-mabob that happened, which wasn't from his hand, of course, Scott was already struggling in terms of trying to keep his family secure, but not being able to get a job. It was 8 months that he was let go, I believe, so, and he's been struggling for stability ever since. And you know, he seemed to be very, very nice as well, from the very get-go. It's just like I said, it's just a sad circumstance with what was happening in regards to his story and how that really, really, yeah. But like I said, with the way that Root, you know, framed him and all of that shit, and you know, that's it though. Good first impression, not just in terms of targeting a very, very humble guy, but also with the way that she was able to get the one-up on Finch, with the way that, you know, like I said, in terms of her skills, the voice modulation, of course, which always screams, ooh, very, very, you know, cryptic kind of character. Yeah. So, consider me down for more Root in the future. But yeah, like I said, with Scott's story, it was just very, very sad. I mean, of course, there was the whole detriment that he had for himself personally with the fact that he kept that secret hidden. But I do get it as well. Like, he didn't want to disappoint saying he was fired. He didn't want to disappoint his wife, did he? So, of course, he's going to, you know, keep things a bit hidden and all that jazz. So, and it was just really, really, you know, devastating, really. So, especially when you had the congressman dead. So, and not just that though, but you had the you know, whole campaign manager who was ultimately revealed to be behind everything. Who was, you know, doing some shady shit, and, well, the dead can't speak, so why not, like, frame him for it? So, yeah. And just poor Scott was in the middle of this whole shebang, so, and, you know, there was, again, a part of me that was worried that Scott was that he was ultimately going to end up dead. That would have given Root a bit more of a upper hand if, you know, Scott was dead and all of that, clear up all loose ends. I mean, Matheson was already on his way to death, I guess, so considering the fact that Root got to him at the end. but it would have been an absolute. Look, it would have been an absolute blow if Scott died. I mean, not just in terms of. I mean, the guy has been through so much shit, and then. Yeah, this is ultimately what becomes of things, but with his family as well. So, I feel like that would have made things a bit too OTT in terms of, I don't know, that might have made Root's introductory a bit OTT in terms of like, I mean, you've already got so much going for you, so that's impressive enough. So we don't want to overdo it, do we? No, but that was really, really good for Finch in terms of being able to give Scott a bit of a chance to shine again. So I felt like that was heartwarming. I mean, he even said, "Oh, it's no big deal." I mean, I just think that good people deserve a chance to flourish, essentially. But with how much shit he's been through, it was just really, really nice, wasn't it? So yeah, but. I loved the we didn't get too much. I mean, we just got the throwaway line that Lionel was busy, but we didn't get too much on the ending of last week's episode, but we did get to see some really, really great moments with Finch and Reese, like especially with them doing a little bit of a stakeout, and ultimately that led to a very, very great moment with Finch just being able to capture certain radio waves from a tin of Pringles, essentially. I know it didn't look like it said Pringles, but if it walks like a duck, right? So it was just really, really great stuff. But no, just them two just being together in this episode was just really, really neat stuff. So yeah. Even the beginning part where, John was beating up that guy and then, he's just getting his daily exercises going, beating up that guy, and then, Finch is on the other end just being like, oh, I've caught you at a bad time and all that shit. So it's really, really great. Whilst there's a bit of tension going on in the air, it's really, really great seeing them two, just bantering up a bit as well. So yeah, but it was also great to see Zoe again. So that was awesome. Yeah, Zoe, of course, had a really, really great impression in episode 6. So it was great to see her being brought back into the fold. Obviously, when things were a bit tense, really, for Finch and Reese. So yeah, but more so for Finch because he was the one that organised this visit for Zoe. So. Yeah, and it was just really, really great for her to be able to slip in and able to suss out Matheson. Like, both of them came to that conclusion, so yeah. But it was also great to have that little moment at the end between Zoe and Reese. So yeah, because I mean, you just love their connectivity, but it was really, really great to see, I guess, Zoe meet the person at the other end of the line, really. Obviously, when all just looked to be in a bit of a shambles, really, for Reese and Finch. So, but overall, stunning episode. Definitely sets things up for a very, very intriguing future. Like I said, especially with the existence of Root. And yeah, I'm just excited because, I mean, she was on fire in this episode. Like I said, the moments of her being able to have Finch be completely caught off guard, because that's it though. Finch is always on top of his game, so for him to underestimate this person, really, is just a bit of a game changer, really, because of the fact that he's a bit shook up, like someone's absolutely getting the better of me, and this person's really, really efficient. There was even moments where you could tell he was thoroughly impressed. So I mean, of course, when this whole situation, like when it comes to a situation where you want to make sure that lives are saved and all of that, when a number comes up, you can't treat it like a little bit of a game, but there is this like really impressed side to Finch that, you know, someone's really upping their game against Finch, and you know, this is a moment where Finch is on the back foot. He is the one that is just losing out, rather than him just being on top of things, being able to hack his way to shit and all that jazz. So yeah, but that, as well as other factors, makes it really compelling for when Root does return, or any other name she might go by in the future. So yeah, but yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!